Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to see it, yes, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh boys.
High school, champions.
Yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Granite City High School. Kevin Greenfield is where we are as we get you ready for week number 6 of the high school football season as your Collegeville K-Hawks hit the road to take on the Granite City Warriors. My name is Todd Duke, and again, welcome everyone. Happy Friday as we welcome you into the pregame show brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. Visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville, or give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Collinsville comes into this contest riding a 4-game win streak. They are 4-1 on the year under their second-year head coach Colton Rhodes, who now finds himself with a record of 12-3 on the year, or on his career. Granite City, they are 1-4 coming into this contest, and their first-year head coach Kendall Lyons. Collinsville's offense averaging 33 28.2 points per game, while Granite City is about 11 points lower than that at 22 points per game. On the defensive side, Collinsville giving up on average 10.2 points per game, while Granite City is giving up 32.2 per game. Kahawks are now, as I mentioned, on a 4-game win streak. After that season opening loss to Belleville East, Collinsville has outscored their last 4 opponents 154-31 during that streak. Last week, Kahawks piled up 286 yards of offense. 253 of that was picked up on the ground, with number 9, Jerry Richardson, netting 141 of those yards. Jerry now over 2,000 yards for his Collinsville career, number 1 as far as rushing yards are concerned in Kahawk football history. But the Kahawk defense, they were a shining light once again. 4 takeaways, including a 20-yard pick six by Darren Pinnell, one of 2 interceptions that Pinnell had, and the defense only allowed 44 rushing yards in that contest. Granite City's lone win on the year, that came in week number 4 with a 51-34 win over Madison. They lost their first 3 games at Jerseyville and Carbondale, and then at home to Champaign Central. Combined, they were outscored 87-45 in those losses. They were shut out in week number 1 against Jerseyville, 35-0. Warriors are coming off of a road loss at Peoria Notre Dame last week by a score of 40-14. Had a chance to catch up with Collinsville head coach Colton Rhodes, and I'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go Kahawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet, it's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahawk Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're in Granite City tonight. Kevin Green Field, newly renovated with AstroTurf, football turf, whatever it's called. Joining us now as we get ready to take on the Granite City Warriors is Collinsville's head coach, Colton Rhodes. Coach, let's go back to the Week 5 win, 43-3 win versus Mattoon for homecoming. We'll start off with the defense, man. You held the Green Wave to less than 100 yards passing and less than 50 yards on the ground.
Yeah, no, defense has been outstanding all year. We're kind of relying on them right now to help us out because offense keeps shooting itself in the foot a little bit. But defense has been superb, and can't commend them enough for their efforts so far this season.
All right, you got four forced turnovers, a fumble, 3 interceptions. One of those, Darren Pinnell with 2 of them, and he had a pick 6. Talk to me through that play.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. He was on his guy. Both of the guys on that side were running a hitch, and they threw it to the front guy, and it hit in his hands, popped up, and then DP snagged it, and his guy dragged his guy for about, 8 yards it looked like, while they were just trying to fight him to tackle him, and DP wasn't going to be stopped there and pulled him all the way in the end zone. So it was a great play. That one really kind of sparked us to carry on the rest of the game.
And you talked about the offense a little bit. You got 43 points. I know 7 of that belongs to the pick 6 we just talked about, but normally when you score 43 points in a game, you're not really saying, well, the offense keeps on shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have a big play on first down. We'd get 12 yards or something. And then, the very next play on first down, we'd get a holding penalty or offsides or a block in the back, or, maybe we just missed a block and we muffed a snap, or we missed an exchange between the quarterback and running back. All those things happened at some point in that game, whether it was on first or second down, and it just moved us behind the chains. And the more you get behind the chains, the harder those third downs come. And, there's some other things, some coaching issues that we have where I'm not communicating well enough to make sure they're saying, hey, on third down, we don't need to get the whole, if it's 3rd and 18 and we're in their territory, we don't have to get 18 yards. We just need to get 9. So then it's 4th and 9 and it's manageable. But when it's 4th and 18, then it's like, well, you got to punt this one. So it's kind of some of those things that we're kind of working on. We're going to work through here, but we just got to stop. We can't have the missed exchanges or the bad snaps or the holding penalties. I mean, we're going to get a holding penalty once or twice a game. That's going to happen, but we can't just let it be drive killers every time like we did, what it felt like what we did against Mattoon.
And we've talked about this point before, 0-7 on third down conversions, 0-3 on fourth down conversions. Is there any concern there on these 4th and 3rd downs?
I wouldn't say necessarily. Obviously, like third downs, I mean, that game was kind of, hopefully it's going to be like an anomaly for us, because every third down was, I think there was one that was like 3rd and 6. It was the first drive of the game. Everything after that was like 10 or more on those third downs. And those are hard to complete, hard to get when you need to. And I mean, a couple of them we did get, and then they got called back for penalties after we got them. So we got to try it again on third down. We didn't get those even when it's 10 yards further. So, obviously it is a concern, but I'm hoping that we can fix that here tonight.
Bagwell, we've talked about his arm before because he's got a strong arm. He's got a strong leg, too. He had to punt 5 times in that game.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. Hopefully our punt team doesn't have to see the field 5 times in a game ever again. That's one of those things we don't necessarily want, but when you're bad on third down, you're going to see the punt team a lot. But he does a great job punting. We did a pretty good job on coverage there. Got to make sure our protection is upright, but the coverage is looking really good right now.
Running game was pretty spectacular, man. Jerry Richardson gained 141 yards on the ground, and Ethan Bagwell almost had 100. He had 92.
Yeah, offensive line really stepped up to the job there, especially kind of like second quarter on. First quarter, everybody was kind of discombobulated there with penalties and that sort of thing, getting logged back in the chains. But offensive line really stepped up and led the way. And when the offensive line and then the receivers get blocks downfield, that's when you get those big 69-yard touchdown runs like Jerry had.
Only 33 yards passing on 11 attempts. Any concerns there?
No, not really, because we only started passing it like like I said, on those third downs, we had some drops, we had some completions that didn't count, and then once our running game kind of took over, we just kind of ignored the passing game in the second half and just said we're going to put this thing away on the ground. So I'm not worried about the passing game at all right now.
All right, Granite City Warriors, you're coming into their place with their brand new turf. What are your concerns about the Warriors?
So they have a pretty good quarterback. He's a sophomore, and he likes to sling the rock. He's got over 1,000 yards passing right now, so they're gonna sling the rock around the field a lot. So as long as our coverage stays right, and we do what we're taught, and we're disciplined out there, we'll be good to go defensively stopping it. We're definitely a better team at stopping the run, but I think we'll be just fine stopping the pass tonight. That's just what we've been working on all week.
All right, cutting down on penalties, making sure we catch the ball. Those two things we've talked about for a while now, these last couple of games. So here we are. You have a chance to be playoff eligible. First time in Kahok football history that you could be playoff eligible 2 years in a row. What are you looking for out of your guys tonight?
Exactly what you said. We're going to look to come out of tonight being playoff eligible for the first time 2 years in a row. We've talked about it before, but it's a season of firsts for us. So that's one of those other firsts that we're going to knock off tonight. And so the guys are going to come out here and we're going to be enthusiastic. We're going to celebrate our own successes and make sure we've got all the energy that we need going the right way. And that's going to lead us to victory tonight.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
No problem. Thank you.
Colton Rhodes, your Collinsville Kahok head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass along Collinsville starters for you, and if we have time, we'll throw some stats, names, and numbers, and all that coming your way on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future. To create your inheritance. To build your vision. To anticipate the known and unknown. And to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And once again, we welcome you back to Kevin Green Field here at Granite City High School. I am Todd Duke, and on the other microphone and your camera operator tonight, one Mr. Chris Keller. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, very good. Great to be here. Looks great here at Granite City. They got the turf here finally now, and we're ready, hoping to get chaos and get a win here today against the Warriors.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. What were your thoughts on the pregame interview with the coach?
There's a lot to take in there. You had, a mixed bag of game. You score 43 points, put the running clock in the other team, but, you're not too happy with your offense. From time to time, the defense really set them up well and stepped up where you need it. So, sometimes you got to get a complete game from all aspects of your team. So it'll work here, but we'll see if we can get the offense going here a little bit better, especially the passing game.
Granite City won the coin toss. They elected to defer to the second half, so Collinsville will get the ball first on offense. We'll tell you about those offensive starters here as soon as we get going. Back deep for Collinsville is Darren Pinnell and Colby Anderson. No Jerry Richardson back there tonight. He will be in the game as we had the last couple of weeks. He's been under the weather a little bit, this time with a little bit of a stomach thing going on, so he missed a practice this week. And as the rules state, once you miss a practice, you are not going to start, but he'll be in there probably after the first series or so. So don't worry there. He will be in there. And we'll start off with seeing number 33, Zay Norton, as the featured running back tonight when we get things going here. All right, Granite City getting things going here with Brady Smalley. He is the place kicker, and he puts his boot into it. We are underway. It's a short kick. It's going to take a bounce into Colby Anderson's arms at the 20-yard line. He's across the 30, now the 35, and he barrels over a Granite City Warrior. They're out there in their gray uniforms tonight. And Collinsville will have the ball first and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Not bad starting field position.
Kahok's have had some good run backs, especially to start the game. Nice to set this one up here at about the 37-yard line.
Collinsville in their road all-white uniforms. Got some purple trim down the sides. Numbers are in purple on the fronts and the backs. They have on the white helmet with the Collinsville Kahok logo plastered on the side. Granite City, as I mentioned, out there in gray uniforms. They have their usual red, although it's a little bit more of a maroon-looking color tonight with their helmets and the numbers on their jerseys. And Collinsville is ready to go, and we are ready to go as well, as Ethan Bagwell stands in shotgun. Here's the first snap. A handoff goes to Zay Norton. He's got somebody pulling on his jersey, and he still manages to churn those legs and get up almost to the 40-yard line, so a gain of 3 on the play for Zay Norton. So we told you about Ethan Bagwell, the 6'2", 225-pound junior is your quarterback. Zay Norton, 5'10", 205-pound running back. Your wide receivers, Colby Anderson, Darren Pinnell, Isaiah Gordon, and KJ Thorpe-Swat on the line. George Lopez and Max Link on the right side. Javier Oseguera is the center today. And Thomas Kohler and Caden Hearn on the left side. Here's a keeper by Bagwell, and he's got a first down, and he is into Warrior territory all the way down to the Granite City 45-yard line.
As a keeper for Bagwell, you had Colby lined up in the backfield there. It was all set up by, you had Devin Habermill lined up as like a fullback, and he blocked that right side, and that allowed Bagwell to go up the middle.
So the Kahoks have moved the chains on their first offensive series. And Bagwell back out there. He is 54 of 105 on the year. 51.4% completion rate, 728 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. That gives him a QB rating of 91.4. Here's a handoff to Colby Anderson, and Anderson barrels forward and gets about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a second down and about 7 here for Collinsville.
Switch sides that time. That time Harriman helps the block on the left. That's where Colby goes. Small gain.
So I don't have any offensive numbers on Zay Norton as of yet. Captain Crazy is here, Collinsville's new mascot. Don't know if you saw that on Facebook today, but yeah, we have a new mascot. He's purple and he's fuzzy. Second down and 7. And here's a keeper by Bagwell. He tries the left-hand side. He's got a first down, and he's got a little bit more. And he's finally pushed out of bounds at the Warriors' 27-yard line. Nice pickup there by Bagwell.
Yeah, second and third touches. He gets past them there, fakes the handoff, and just goes around that left side.
So Collinsville continues to move the chains. And we have already used 2 minutes here in this first quarter.
Just marching right down the field.
They are. Like to see that. We need a little bit more of the continuity in the offense here. Keep some things going. Norton stands over Bagwell's right shoulder, and he's in shotgun, takes the snap, and hands the ball off to Zay, and Zay zigzags his way through the middle and all the way down to about the 21-yard line, a pickup of 5 on the play.
And some good blocks by the offensive line there, keeping them off to their left, and that allowed Norton that hole on the right side.
So the Kahawks off and moving here. 9:41 left to play in this opening quarter. Collinsville already knocking on the door of the red zone. Again, Norton stands over the right shoulder of Bagwell. 2 wide receivers on the near, 2 on the far. KJ Thorpes-Watt closest to the camera. Here's another keeper by Bagwell, and Bagwell zigzags his way past the line of scrimmage, and he's inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the Warriors' 8-yard line, and it'll be first and goal for Collinsville.
Another huge hole set up by the offensive line. Big George Lopez holding one block there, and allows Bagwell to go up the middle.
So Collinsville, steady diet of runs here to start off with.
Yeah, Granite City hasn't stopped him yet. He's going to keep running it down here.
Might as well, huh? That's what I say. All right. So first and goal. Here is another handoff. This one's going to go to Zay Norton, and he's in for a touchdown.
Virtually untouched after he gets past the first guy. No one else gets a hand on him, and the Chaos march right down here in just a little over 3 minutes, gets a touchdown.
So Zay Norton gets a touchdown. 8-yard run touchdown. And Andrew Chai on to try the extra point. Darren Pinella is the holder. Here's the snap. Ball is up and on the way, and the kick is good. And Collinsville, on their first possession, dumps out to a 7-0 lead right off the bat. And we'll take our first break. Granite City will have their first crack on offense when we come back from our first timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network. Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from Kevin Green Field here in Granite City. Collinsville uses 3 minutes and 7 seconds of the clock here in this first quarter. And they're off to a 7-0 lead, and the kickoff goes back to the 10-yard line. Granite City on the move, trying to set themselves up with some good field position, and they'll get it down inside the 20-yard line to about the 28-yard line, and that is where Granite City will start first and 10 from their own 28.
Owen Arms finishes off that tackle there. Run back goes up to about the 29 for Granite City.
So Collinsville really didn't have much of a problem moving that ball down the field. Not a lot of resistance on the run game.
Not at all. I think the shortest gain was maybe the first carry, which was only about 2 yards.
Here comes Kendrick Lyons, a sophomore quarterback for Granite City. 71 of 135 this year. 52.6% of his passes have been caught. 1,257 yards already. 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And Collinsville already guilty of a flag on defense as they were offside. So that'll cost the Kahawks 5 yards, and it'll bring up a 1st and 5 now for Granite City.
Yep. High school, just once you enter into that neutral zone, it's automatically a penalty. It ain't like pros where you can get back and get set.
Lyons in shotgun. He'll go back to throw the ball. He's going to do a lot of that tonight. Down the middle it goes and almost caught. Nice pass break up there by Isaiah Gordon for Collinsville as he got there just in time to knock the ball away from Logan Webb, the intended receiver.
Ball was right there on Webb. Good job by Gordon to disrupt it. Yeah, Lions will keep passing. That was the word from Granite City when they played Madison a couple weeks ago. They were trying to nurse a lead, but they just couldn't stop passing and kind of allowed Madison to get back into the game a little bit.
100.81 is the quarterback rating for Kendrick Lyons. Logan Webb, by the way, the leading receiver, 13 catches, 274 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 21 yards a catch and a carry on the ground. And bringing that ball up to the line of scrimmage is Carl Harris, the 5'9", 165-pound sophomore running back. And he gets up limping a little bit.
Yeah, they stopped play already, and he got up and hobbled away and went back a little bit. But
looked like he was tying his shoe there for a minute, but now he's going to limp off the field. Yeah, that's not the running back, though. That was Marquis Berry, one of the wide receivers here for Granite City. So was not the running back. That would be Carl Harris, who stands over the left-hand shoulder of Lyons. 2 wide receivers on either side of this set. Lyons in shotgun. Takes the snap. Rolls back. Rolls out to his left. Throws on the run, and it's intercepted by Colby Anderson right at midfield. And Collinsville will take over at the 50-yard line.
And Lyons winning for his life there. Maybe looking for Bay Damiano there in the middle, the only guy there, but there's 3 Kahawks down there, and Colby Anderson picks it up just before it hits the ground.
Boy, it's a real shame that you can't keep on running once those knees touch, because he could have popped up and ran for a while.
Yeah, it was easily another 20 yards probably to gain.
Yeah.
But Kahawks will get the ball right here at midfield.
So Lyons throwing his 3rd interception of the year, and it comes real early in this one. Just about a minute after Collinsville put the first 7 points on the board, and the Kahawks looking to do the same thing here on their 2nd possession as Bagwell is in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Jerry Richardson. Richardson tries the left side, has room, has more room. He's up the sideline, makes a great move, gets caught from behind, but takes it all the way down to the Warriors' 17-yard line. Big pickup there of about 27 yards for Jerry Richardson on his first touch of this game.
Yeah, he wasn't out there for the first series. Collinsville went right down and scored there, and you had to figure once Jerry gets the ball, he can probably get a big gain. No problem there, bringing the ball already down inside the 20.
Richardson coming into this contest, 58 carries, 443 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And I feel like he's just getting started. 3 wide receivers on this far near side. Here's another handoff to Richardson. Tries the left side again and gets down to the 10-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds right there at the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Kahawks right on that 10-yard line.
Let me 2nd down and about 2.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm looking over at the other side. It's backwards here. We're on the visitor side, and the chain gang is on our side. I'm over there looking at the far side for them, and they're not there. They're over here. So, yeah, we can get a 1st down at about the 7-yard line. So 2nd down and about 2 to go. In shotgun once again, Bagwell. He's going to fake the handoff to Richardson. He takes it himself, and Bagwell all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now it'll be 1st and goal for the Kahawks.
Just about got through that last tackle and ended up allowing him to fall down. As he falls, he rolls to about the 1. Kahawks going to punch this one in.
6:28 left to play here in this opening quarter. 7-0 in favor of Collinsville. Bagwell and company looking for more. Handoff goes to Jerry Richardson up the middle. 1-yard touchdown run, and Collinsville has scored their second touchdown of this game.
Great blocks by the offensive line. They just really busted off the line there. They were all in the end zone, so Jerry was going to have no problem getting that end zone.
6:18 left to play here in this first. Here comes Andrew Chai onto the field, ready for his second extra point of the night. Pinnell once again the holder. There's the snap. Pinnell puts it down, and the kick is on the way. And again, this time it misses.
That one stayed low and didn't get up high enough there.
Well, so a missed extra point. We'll keep it at 13-0 in favor of the Kahawks. They have scored 2 quick touchdowns here in the opening part of this first quarter, and we're going to take a break. We'll come back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network. Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is the new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmers markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And just off of the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream, gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced products. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, only in Collinsville, Illinois. Welcome back once again to Granite City. Collinsville kicks off. This one's going to be a little short. It's going to go back, and it's going to take a bounce right into the hands of the return man, and that man cuts over toward his sidelines, and that is Brady Smalley, and out of bounds, and almost the same starting field position Granite City had on their first possession, which ended in an interception.
Cole McCluskey just about got to him first, but then it ended up being Stuber who finished up with the hit out of bounds. Granite City gets this about the 25, 26.
So Granite City will start once again. Let's give you some of the defensive starters here for Collinsville. On the line, you have Thomas Kohler, Max Link, and Devin Habermill. Your linebackers are Thomas Hare, Eric Stuber, Roland Arms, and Zay Norton. And your defensive backs, Colby Anderson, Darren Pinnell, Chase Reynolds, and Isaiah Gordon. Here is Lyons in shotgun once again, and he is going to go back to pass. He throws to the near sideline, has a man open, and at the Kahawk sideline, tackle made by Colby Anderson on Marquise Berry. I have this whole thing printed out here with all these guys listed on it, and so far he's the only one that's playing. I keep on having to look over at my roster to get who has the ball here because I have 3 running backs on here, and not one of them have carried the ball yet. And I have 5 wide receivers on here, and not one of them have caught the ball yet. Flying out of the other side is one of those, Ian Poston. Poston in the slot over on the far side. As Lyons is in shotgun once again, he'll stick the snap and he'll hand it off, and the ball goes up the middle, but not a lot of room to move up there once they made initial contact with the line of scrimmage. And once again, that is Carl Harris.
Right, so he only needed the 1 for the first down, gets about 4.
Oh, I see what's got going on here. STL has him down as number 33, 121 yards and 3 touchdowns. He'll switch sides now and go over the right-hand shoulder of Lyons. The wide receivers are stacked up in like a wide receiver I formation. Lyons back to throw, gets flushed out of the pocket, throws it, and that one's tipped away out of the hands of Logan Webb, and he was lucky that ball wasn't intercepted because coming up right behind him was Isaiah Gordon.
Marco Clark, Granite City offensive lineman, lost his shoe in that.
I saw that fly out of there.
Kendall Lyons, as he backed up, he was acting like he was going to throw it like almost right away. Then it was nearly picked off.
5:25 left to play here in this first quarter. 13-0 in favor of Collinsville. Webb and Ford go out as wideouts over on the far side. Over here on the near side, you have Bay Damiano. And again, Harris is the lone running back. Here's the snap. Lyons throws it to Harris. Back behind the line of scrimmage, trying to get chased down from behind, but unable to do that. And then somehow gets pushed all the way back after that gain. He got pushed back about 7 yards after the initial stop was made all the way up at the Warriors' 47-yard line, and that might be enough for a first down. And it will be enough for a first down. So the Warriors will pick up their first down of this game.
Yeah, they finally decided it is going to be the first down. Pennell pushed him way back about another 7 yards.
Yeah.
All for no reason at the end of the day.
Thomas Hare almost caught him from behind, but man, that little burst of speed by Harris there at the very middle of that run, he separated himself real quick. Here is Lyons back to throw. He does throw, and it's caught by Ian Poston, and the Warriors are into Kahawk's territory for the first time here in this quarter.
Nice.
4:25 left of it.
Nice snag by Poston, but then as soon as he caught it, he saw Pennell flying down on me, just like, I'm going to fall to the ground.
2nd down and 3 to go here for Granite City. Defensively for Collinsville, Isaiah Norton leads the team in total tackles with 45. He has 5 solo tackles and 40 assists, and 1 quarterback sack under his belt as well. Wide receiver on either side. Now we have a slot receiver. Ian Poston settles in over there. And now Poston comes in motion. Here's the snap. Handoff is going to go to Harris, and right off the bat, he is taken down to the ground by Roland Arms. And that is going to be a loss on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7 to go here for Granite City.
Granite City lining up with a defensive lineman in the backfield like a fullback there, and he didn't help any on that play.
Not at all.
So you want to get this 3rd down stop here and force Granite City into maybe punting on 4th down.
Collinsville, by the way, comes into this contest on defense with 9.5 sacks on the year, 3 fumbles recovered, and a few interceptions. Got one here tonight already. There's the snap. Lyons back to pass. He's getting pressured from behind. Arms almost had him for another quarterback sack, as Arms came into this contest with 2 quarterback sacks of the 9.5 that Collinsville had, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll see what Granite City wants to do here at midfield.
Arms came flying around there.
Yeah, he did.
Lions just barely got rid of the ball. There happened to be a man in the territory there for it, and Granite City will choose to punt.
Here comes, who's that, Amari Roger Perot to punt. That's what it says.
Oh, yeah, he used to be a Collinsville.
I was going to say, I recognize that name. Here's the
confused
punt.
me.
It's high, it's deep, and at 20-yard line, Jerry Richardson takes it and then tried to plant his foot and juke out to his left to get a little help there in the blockage department from Isaiah Gordon, but he didn't get much farther than that, so Collinsville will have their worst starting field position of this first quarter. 2:49 left to play. Collinsville up 13-0. Granite City's first 2 possessions have ended in an interception and a punt. The Warriors did pick up a first down during that second possession, but they couldn't get any farther after that. So Richardson stands over the left shoulder of Bagwell. 2 wide receivers on the far, 2 over here on the near. Pennell on the near slot, and Anderson in the far slot, but it's going to be Bagwell who's going to keep it. He zigs his way through the line of scrimmage, and he'll pick up a decent amount of yardage. It looks like about 7 yards, so we'll bring up a 2nd down and 3.
Collinsville still hasn't passed the ball yet.
No, they haven't. Going to lull Granite City into a false sense of, they're just going to keep on running it, and then they're going to get burned on a long pass. Watch.
Going triad on them. Lots of run plays, but no reason to go away from it yet, as none of them have been negative yet.
Triple wide receivers over here on this right side, 1 on the far side. Here's the snap, back to pass for the first time. Bagwell, he looks to this side, he throws to this side, and that should be a flag, as the defender did not get out of the way of Pennell, and Pennell ended up running right into him. But they're going to keep the flags in their pockets.
Yeah, Pennell was running his route, and he just was taken down.
Yeah, that's textbook pass interference.
Kind of collided. Kahawks do go to the pass there, but it doesn't pan out.
Not really textbook pass interference, but you know what I mean. That is that's a definition of one of the pass interference possibilities. So nothing on that play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. 2 wide receivers on both sides of the formation this time. Pennell goes in motion, and the handoff is going to be Bagwell. They tried to swarm Jerry Richardson, and they did a good job of that, but Bagwell somehow or another managed to sneak a yard out of that bad situation, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 2 here for the K-Hawks.
Antonio Washington found his way in the backfield of Granite City and basically had Jerry Richardson wrapped up, but he just didn't have the ball yet. So Bagwell's like, well, I'll keep it. K-Hawks are looking to go for it here on 4th down.
So Collinsville's going to go for it on 4th down with the ball sitting on their own 32-yard line. Now they mark that line of scrimmage back, so basically no gain on that play by Bagwell.
Remember, Bagwell is a punter, so there's always a possibility he could just drop back and punt it. We'll see what happens.
He stands in shotgun. He's going to try to draw Granite City off sides is what he's going to do, and now Collinsville's going to call a timeout. Good move there by the K-Hawks. We'll take a timeout right along with them, and we're back here in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are K-Hawk Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go K-Hawks! Todd Duke and Chris Kettler are back with you from Granite City High School. Kevin Green Field, newly installed turf. I think this is the their 3rd home game on the new turf.
Yep, they had played Champaign Central, and then they played Madison. This is the 3rd varsity football game. I guess they've had some soccer games out here.
It is senior night here at Granite City. They recognized all of their seniors: football, dance, cheer. Here's Bagwell's punt, and back, and they're going to let that one bounce. And it's going to take a nice K-Hawk roll into the 20-yard area, and they'll down it at the 27-yard line. So Granite City, again, not bad starting field position for the Warriors on all 3 of their possessions, right around the same spot, 27, 28-yard line.
They got down the K territory last time.
Yeah.
Just a minute to go here in the first quarter.
So Granite City, we'll see if their young sophomore quarterback, Kendrick Lyons, can get things rolling here. There's 1 minute, 2 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. And Lyons in shotgun once again, running back over his right-hand shoulder. 2 wide receivers on either side of the formation. And the snap. And back is line. Now he steps up. Now he's going to run with it. And he'll get some positive yardage, and he'll get a first down as well, sliding across the 40-yard line. Lyons, 27 carries on the year for 76 yards. Averages about 2.8 per carry, but that was a lot more than 2.8 yards.
He stepped up through the line there and just found all kinds of running room.
45 seconds left to play here in this opening quarter. 13-0 in favor of Collinsville. Granite City has the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 42. 2 wide receivers now come out here to this side. Ian Poston is in the slot. Snap. And the handoff is going to go to Harris, and he gets met immediately. I believe that was Habermill that got there first. And down he goes. That'll be a loss on the play of about 2.
Habermill sidesteps his guy and just finds himself face-to-face with Harris and brings him down in the backfield.
So a loss of a couple on the play. I'll call it a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13, and we might not get another play off as we have 5 seconds left to go. So we'll take a timeout. 13-0 Collinsville after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter action comes your way next on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud K-Hawk alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. Back here at Granite City High School, I'm Todd Duke, Chris Kettler on the other microphone. We are glad that you're with us here on a beautiful Friday evening. Comfortable temperatures, not cold. 1 quarter in the books, second quarter underway. Collinsville 13-0 after 1 quarter, and Granite City with the ball, 2nd and 13 from their own 39-yard line. Lions in shotgun. Takes the snap, and he's going to go back to pass. He throws, and he's got an open right receiver on that far side, and that was Isaiah Poston. And Poston will get some of that back. He'll be brought down at the 46-yard line, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6 to go here for Granite City.
Poston, no problem hauling it in there, but Darren Pennell's right there to stop any more progress, and Rolling Arms finishes off with a tackle.
Granite City breaks huddle as they approach midfield. Poston is the wide out over on the far side. Got him stacked up over here on this near side as well. One lone running back, that's Carl Harris, standing over the right-hand shoulder of Lyons, who takes the snap, back to pass, down the middle, almost picked off, and then almost caught. It was tipped and then almost landed in the hands of Isaiah Ford. And both Collinsville and Granite City dodging a bullet on that play.
Thomas Hare got the hand on it there, and then he ended up about tipping it there, like you said, to Ford. Ball falls harmlessly down to the ground and looks to force Granite City to punt. Deciding here if Colby's going to go back here and receive this one or Jerry. Colby goes back.
So another punting situation here for Granite City, and Colby Anderson will go back and stand on his own 25-yard line. And now we have a flag thrown, and we're going to have a, I didn't realize they were using pink flags. It's pink out night here too. It's against Granite City. They have a delay of game.
Well, there's 12 guys on the field.
Oh, okay. Well, and that's the other problem with being over here on the visitor side is that the referee faces the press box over on the other side of the field, and I can't really see all the signals.
Looks like they were counting the players, and then one went off.
Didn't get off in time, did he? So now Colby Anderson will move up to his 30-yard line and await the punt. Low snap, but the punt's off. It's end over end, and it's not going to go anywhere near Colby Anderson. It's going to be touched out at about the 34-yard line. So Collinsville again with pretty decent starting field position.
Moved the ball real well. First two right down for the first down. For the touchdowns, and tried one pass play there last time and didn't connect on that, and that ended up stalling out the play, the drive.
So the Canucks will start their first possession of this second quarter, 1st and 10 from their own 34. We're just underway in quarter number 2, about 55 seconds into it. Bagwell stands in shotgun. He has Jerry Richardson standing near him to his left. There's a snap, and the handoff goes to Richardson. He tries to step back, fumble on the play, and it looks like Granite City may have it. Richardson had that ball poked right out. Granite City was all over him as soon as he got a hold of that ball. And Collinsville will keep it.
No signal to say Granite City has it. Collinsville does recover.
Yeah, got lucky there, the Cayhawks did. So a loss on the play of 2 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. They were on Jerry Richardson quickly. Richardson now will switch sides and be on the right-hand side of Bagwell. Colby Anderson lining up over here on this near side along with Isaiah Gordon. And he's going to try to Anderson, but that was a missed throw.
Might have been tipped.
Yeah, it might have been. It went, it looked like to me it was heading right for Colby. So somebody got a hand on it before it made its way all the way out there. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long here for Collinsville. 3rd and 13. Cayhawks went 0-7 on 3rd down conversions last week.
That was shocking to hear. That just were never able to get that, and they ended up having to punt 5 times. And went for it on 4th down a couple times also and didn't get those.
Yeah, 0 for 3 on 4th down conversions. Bagwell, he's going to go back to pass. And he dumps one off in the flats to Richardson. Richardson gets around 1, gets around 2, has a little screen, and then he finally gets taken down right at midfield, and he'll be down at the 47-yard line. That is good enough for a first down for Collinsville.
Just had to make the first guy miss, otherwise it wasn't going to be a positive play, and lots of running room after that.
Ethan was facing 3 Granite City players running right toward his grill before he got rid of that ball. So a fresh set of downs here for Collinsville. Bagwell remains in shotgun. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Here is a keeper by Bagwell. He has a little resistance back around the 45-yard line, but he manages to slip out of the tackle by Marquise Berry, but then he gets taken down right at midfield. Ball resting on the 50-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play.
Take the handoff to Richardson. All Granite City players key in on him there. Bagwell keeps it, follows Caden Hearn for a few yards.
KJ Thorpe-Swat lines up as a wide receiver on the far side, and next to him is Pinnell, and next to him is Anderson. Here's a rollout by Ethan Bagwell. He'll run right into one of the defenders, take him for a little bit of a ride into Warriors territory. Trying to stop all that was Jesus Mendoza for Granite City, but Bagwell lowered his shoulder and just kind of plowed right into Mendoza.
Sometimes you don't expect that from the quarterback. Jerry Richardson trailing right behind him, almost like an option play there, but Bagwell says, I got this myself, and barrels on in there.
3rd down and 3 here for Collinsville. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Richardson is the lone running back, and he'll get the handoff, and he'll try, and he'll not get to the line of scrimmage. He'll get back actually to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 3 here for the Kahawks.
Now it's one of the few times Kahawks really didn't get anything running the ball in the first play of this series, where Richardson ended up fumbling the ball. So they might go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, I believe so. They've gone for it in their own territory before, so why not go for it just 4 yards deep into the opponent's territory? Same formation, and a fake to handoff, and they throw, and it's right through the hands of Pinnell, and Collinsville will turn the ball over on downs.
I gotta get this purple thing on the.
Well, you gotta.
I can't get it. Oh, that one?
Nope, that one.
I thought it was that one. Oh, he's walking away now. Okay, well, folks, there's
Captain Crazy.
Captain Crazy with Brandon Henson there. Trying to. Okay, he's turned around a bit. We're just having fun here with him. Okay, back to the game.
Yeah, the visitors' bleachers are to our left, and that's where Captain Crazy was walking to. So he's very purple and very fuzzy, that's for sure. 8:14 left to play here in this second quarter. Collinsville up 13-0. Granite City has their best starting field position of the night. Lions, he'll go back to pass. He'll throw one, and it's a little screen. Down, runs right into Isaiah Poston, ran right into the back of Bay Damiano, and Poston went down. There wasn't anybody around to touch him.
Damiano was holding off the Kahok players there, but as he backed up, the backside went right into Poston, knocked him down.
A little swing pass out to the left-hand side, and Poston had no problem catching that ball, and afterwards he kind of ran it, and all he did was gain about a half a yard in the process. 2 wide receivers on the far, 1 on the near here for Granite City. Lions in shotgun again, goes back to pass, and this time he'll pull it back as his intended receiver was covered really well, and he'll get into Kahok territory. He'll gain about 5 yards on the play, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 as the ball will be placed down on the Kahok 49-yard line.
Norton had to step there in the middle there and get the Lions there. He got him on the other side of the 50, but his Lions till he got on into the Kahok territory.
Rolling arms on the tackle there for Collinsville as the Warriors break huddle. Poston and Damiano over on the far side. Logan Webb over here on the near side. Harris, the lone running back. Lions in shotgun, makes everybody jump. That will be close to a first down. Looks like they needed about 5.5.
Lions have been doing all kinds of claps. They've been changing that up.
Yeah, you know.
When they've been going in Christian Smith bit.
Yeah, trying to time it. It'll be third down and about a yard, maybe a half a yard to go. Lions in shotgun once again. And the snap, Lions back to pass when you only need a half a yard, and he spins out of trouble, and then he gets taken down, but he'll have enough to pick up the first down by about another half a yard, so that almost backfired on Granite City.
Yeah, just him spinning around was what ended up getting him through that mess. Got through past Kroom and past Smith. Fell forward for only a short game, but enough for that first down.
So the Warriors have a fresh set of downs here in Kahok territory. Ball on the Collinsville 43-yard line. 6:20 left to play here in this first half. Kahawks are up 13-0, looking to win their 5th game and become playoff eligible for the 2nd year in a row for the first time in Collinsville Kahawk football history. Here's a snap, and the handoff is going to go to Harris. He's up the middle, and he's going to have some positive yardage there as he kind of drug Zay Norton with him a little bit for a couple of yards. Norton clamped the arms around him, but he got a little farther. Looks like we have a injury on the field for Granite City, so we'll go ahead and, or is it a Collinsville player?
It's a Granite City player.
Granite City player
from Collinsville came over there to check on him.
All right, well, we have an injury timeout, so we will go ahead and take a timeout as well, and we're back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud sponsor of your Collinsville Kahawks on the Kahawk Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, see Jason Regg at his Edward Jones office at 1008 Vandalia Street in Collinsville, or call Jason at 618-344-0252 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
That was Bay Damiano, the wide receiver that went off injured. And he was limping on his way out, and looks like he was also holding his rib cage too, so we hope he's okay. 2nd down and 4 here for Granite City. And now we have movement again. This time it's going to go the opposite way. It's going to be a false start against Granite City, so that's going to hurt. As a 2nd down and 4 will become a 2nd down and 9.
They lose most of what they gained on the last play.
$5:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Ball now back on the Kahawk 42-yard line. As the Warriors break huddle. 2 wide receivers on either side. Back to pass his Lions. He's back ball beyond the 50-yard line. Now he's going to throw it, but he might be beyond the line of scrimmage. And that is a flag down on the play. And I believe he was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball.
Yeah,
he threw that ball past the 40, and the line of scrimmage was the 42.
Yeah, that's where the flag is in the area. So that'll be they'll move him back and they'll lose that down.
Yep. So it'll be 3rd down and long here for Granite City after that penalty is marched off.
You could.
Well, I wouldn't decline it.
I don't know why you would decline it.
Yeah.
You're going to, because it is a loss of down. Yeah. 10 yards or 5?
5.
Looks like 5 and lost it down.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 14 to go. So Granite City just made things worse for themselves there. They'd be better off if the Lions just would have tucked it and kept on running.
Yeah, I thought he was going to.
Me too. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far. Harris the lone setback. Lions. He's going to go back to pass. He does. He dumps it off in the flats here to Harris, and Harris is doing a little vertical running, and a couple of bang players go out of bounds here at the Collinsville bench. And I tell you what, that was some banging going on there, man. Eric Stuber, along with Chase Reynolds, they took the runner down, but also kind of crashed into each other on that play.
Good job of sealing it off there. That gave the runner the only opportunity to just try to get that to the outside, and like I said, Reynolds and Anderson finish them off. But good sportsmanship down there. Everybody helps everybody up.
Yeah. So Granite City has to punt. They were a man short this time, and that man finally runs off to the field. Colby Anderson will stand back at his own 20-yard line, and the kick, that one's barely got away off of the foot of Brady Smalley, and that ball is going to take a big Granite City roll, though, and Collinsville is going to have their worst starting field position so far here in this first half.
I'm a little worried there for a second there as the ball kind of came towards Pinnell, and he had his back to the play there. Ball didn't really go towards him anymore, but he had to be worried there if it bounced off him if he wasn't looking.
4:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Collinsville up 13-0. Kahawks have had an 8-yard run by Zane Norton for a touchdown and a 1-yard run by Jerry Richardson for a touchdown. Missed the extra point on the second touchdown, so that's why we stand at 13-0. Collinsville brings out 2 wide receivers on both sides of the formation. Bagwell stands in shotgun. He has Richardson standing about an arm's length away over his right shoulder as Pinnell comes into motion. Pinnell in the slot. And rolling that way is Bagwell. He'll throw it. He has Anderson, and Anderson out of bounds with a first down right at the end of his bench. And the Kahawks will move the chains once again.
Great job connecting on the pass there. First down. Kahawks aren't showing they're not going to be afraid to pass it, even though there was a healthy dose of running at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, their first series of the game was nothing but running. They went downfield in 3 minutes and 7 seconds, and all of it was on the ground. Trips right this time for the Kahawks. Cole McCluskey lines up as a lone wide receiver on this near side, but the handoff goes to Richardson, and Richardson got rid of one tackler, spins, and actually got out of another tackle's arms, but then Amari Roger Parrott, I can't remember what we called him. Was it Parrott? I think so.
I believe it was Parrott.
Yeah. He brought Richardson down, but not after Richardson picked up about 6 yards on the play, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. KJ Thorpe's Watt and Pinnell line up over on the far side as receivers. Over here on this side, McCluskey and Anderson. Richardson the lone setback again. He is going to get the handoff fake to him. Bagwell's going to keep it. Has some blockers in front of him. He's up the sideline into Granite City territory for a Kahawk first down.
Real nice when you got that big hole to run through. Finds his way through it, follows the blockers there for an extra 10 yards, and the Kahawks are cooking.
Into Granite City territory at the Warriors' 46-yard line. So Collinsville with a fresh set of downs with 3 minutes left to play here in this first half. Very fast-moving first half.
Coming down under 3 minutes here. Got 2 timeouts, so
yeah,
could be some clock worries here, but nothing yet.
Empty backfield. Anderson goes into motion, and Bagwell's going to keep it. He goes up the middle. He gets out of one tackle, and then he gets wrapped up, but not before he gets another first down. It's going to be close to a first down anyway. I think it will be. They're going to mark it down inside the 35-yard line at about the 34, so that'll move the chains once again for Collinsville.
Granite City going to call a timeout here.
So a timeout on the field called by the Granite City Warriors, and we will step aside as well. We're back in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Back here at Kevin Green Field, Todd Duke is my name. Chris Kettler on the other microphone. We hear a helicopter overhead, so we're going to be on somebody's newscast tonight. Not sure if that's Channel 2 or Channel 5. First and 10 for Collinsville on the opponent's 34-yard line. And Richardson's going to get the handoff. Try the left side. Has a stiff arm or two. Gets out of some way and picks up positive yardage. When he threw those two stiff arms, he was in the backfield. And if he would have been brought down, that would have been a big loss on the play.
That's what he had to do, just to stay alive there. If the guys miss, create some space, gets a small gain.
At about 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 here for Collinsville. Got a long road trip next week as Collinsville heads to Mount Zion to take on the Braves, the team that handed Collinsville their only regular season loss last year. Here's a fake handoff to Richardson. Bagwell is going to go around the right side, and he's going to run into some resistance, gets out of it, and carries some people with him. Still has the ball, and he goes down at the 12-yard line. What a big run there by Ethan Bagwell, and the Granite City Warriors have another injured player on the turf.
He got ran over here.
Got ran over by Bagwell.
That's what I mean. Got ran over by Bagwell. And as Bagwell was falling, he kind of had the ball in his hands there, and the Granite City Warriors player was kind of under him, so they're trying to claim they have the ball.
Well, the referees are talking about it, but
I mean, he never. How could he?
Well, they didn't talk about it very long, though, did they?
No, they didn't. It's still going to be Collinsville's ball.
Yep.
I mean, he never lost the ball just because the other player also latches onto the ball. It doesn't mean nothing, but yeah, they got to check on the player here that got ran over.
All right, so we have another timeout on the field, a injury timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahok Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler are back with you from Granite City. Injured player is still being tended to on the field. That'll give us a chance to tell you what we have coming up for you next week. We're into October starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know, huh? Where did September go? It went by quick. Volleyball for you. We're on the road all week next week. We got volleyball for you at Edwardsville. We have soccer for you. Volleyball, by the way, is Tuesday. Soccer for you at Belleville East on Thursday. And then we told you about the big trip to Mount Zion. That'll be 1 week from tonight at 7 o'clock. As the Kahawks will be down to 3 regular season games after tonight.
Yeah, you want to look ahead at those 3 games. They should be some doozies.
Yeah.
On Zion, you said was the team that beat the Kahawks last year. Then we got a new opponent, Week 8, Champaign Centennial. They're 5-0 coming into this week, and then it rounds up at Centralia, and they seem to have a pretty decent squad this year. 4-1 coming to the same record as the Kahawks. So, I think it's 3 toughies there over the last 3 weeks of the Kahawks.
Yeah, sounds like it's going to be a tough road. So a big important win here tonight before you head down the final stretch of the season to try to pick up one more win to secure yourself a playoff spot. You're eligible with 5, but there are some times when 5 wins won't get you in.
Yeah, last year things were a little bit screwy. Every team with 5 wins got in except one. Wouldn't count on that going that way this year, but so you need all them playoff points you can get. But like I said, no, 5 is definitely no guarantee.
Nope. That is DeLon Whitaker, the injured player on the field.
Walks off on his own accord here.
Yep, 6'2", 295-pound defensive lineman.
Even the Collinsville athletic trainer out there checking on him, so was some concerns, but he walks off basically unassisted.
Just needed some time to gather himself, I guess. So the Kahawks have it. 1st and 10 from the Warriors' 13-yard line. We have 2:25 left to play here in this first half. Richardson standing behind Ethan Bagwell. Don't see that formation very often. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Cole McCluskey by himself over here on this near side. Here's a snap. Handoff goes to Richardson. Oh, he got around one. Gets around another. Goes right up the middle and gets inside the 5-yard line. And that is going to be close to another first down. I believe they can get a first down at the 2. And this ball is going to be placed down at the 4. So it'll bring up a second down and about 2 to go for a first down, or 4 to go for a touchdown.
Collinsville's also milking the clock a little bit. They don't want to give Granite City anything, and Granite City will get the ball to start the second half.
And about 15 seconds left on the play clock, which is right in front of Bagwell, so he could wait, but he doesn't. He takes the snap, and then he drops the ball, and then he rolls out to his left after he picks it up, stiff arms a guy down, tries to throw another one down. He is out of bounds at about the 3-yard line, maybe the 2. It's going to be real close to a first down. That was some individual effort right there by Bagwell, man.
And once he got the ball and got out of the tackle box there, he could have thrown it away, which is now allowed in high school. But he continued to go up the field, and
they're going to give him about a half a yard on the play is all they're going to give him.
Not going to be enough for the first down.
No, that's a lot of running for a half a yard. So they'll bring up a third down. And another couple of yards to go for a first down. But the end zone is right there. Bagwell in shotgun. Richardson stands over his right. He hands the ball off to Jerry, and Jerry gets caught in the backfield. He's going to go down. They're going to blow the whistle before anybody gets injured, and he's going to be downed all the way back at the 8-yard line. That's going to be a loss on the play of about 6 yards, and it's going to bring up a fourth down for Collinsville. So I would assume that, I'm not going to assume anything, because right now Chai still stands on the sideline while Bagwell and Coach Colton Rhodes talk about it. It's going to be fourth down and about 5 to go for a first down. Collinsville's probably going to have to burn a timeout here.
Oh, we're already stopped for. Oh, there's a player was getting tended to on the other side by Granite City.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I didn't even see that.
Should get 40 on the play clock. Not that it matters.
Well,
they do wind it.
Well, they do start up the clock.
Should have been
regular clock also.
Should have been 40 on the play clock.
Game clock down to 50. Play clock down to 15. And Collinsville, they have not broken huddle yet. It looks like they're going to call a timeout. They're going to take as much time off of this clock as they can so they don't give Granite City enough time to.
Should have been able to take another 15 off of it.
Yeah. So a timeout called by Collinsville. That is their second timeout. We'll keep it right here for this one.
Well, missed an extra point earlier. I think Coach Rhodes wants to get the major score here and punch this in, or at least get this first down.
Well, we'll see what they have in store. Richardson got stopped for a loss on that last one. Richardson, by the way, 141 yards rushing last week, now with 2,091 for his career. He had 4 touchdowns in that game as well, gave him 35. That's still 10 less than the current leader, which is Colby Anderson. Anderson has 45 touchdowns through the air, running, and he caught a touchdown pass this year as well. Anderson, by the way, 81 yards away from 1,000 yards rushing for his career coming into this contest. Kahawks look like they're going to go for it. It's going to be fourth down and about 6, so making them jump offside won't do anything for you, so they're going to go ahead and go for it here. Here's the snap, and Bagwell rolls out, throws into the end zone, touchdown! Touchdown into the near corner of the end zone by Isaiah Gordon, and Collinsville has their third touchdown here in this first half.
Gordon just got there in the end zone and then turned around, got it where only he could catch it. Right in the front of the end zone, and the crazy purple guy is running with the CHS flag.
Nice. That's a workout. It's probably hot in that uniform.
Oh,
and
it
that
is.
thing anyway.
Ask Clay Smith.
Yeah, I heard that Clay had it on earlier today. All right, here is Andrew Chai trying to hit this extra point. Missed one tonight, made the first one, and this one is good. Surprised they didn't go for 2 on that one, but that'll take the even 20 points with 30.2 seconds left to play. Here in this first half, we'll take a quick timeout. Granite City will get the ball back. We'll see what they can do with it with that much time, and we'll tell you all about it in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Back here at Granite City, Zayden Kelly and Amari Rogers-Parrott are back deep, waiting for this kickoff from Andrew Chai. Granite City has all 3 of their timeouts left, or excuse me, they have 2 of their timeouts left, and 30 seconds to work with. Kickoff at the 12-yard line and across the 20. Not very much. Yeah, he kind of did a little stutter step there, did Zayden Kelly, and that probably cost him a few yards, as Granite City will get the ball at their own 25-yard line. That took 7 seconds off the clock, so we're down to 23 seconds.
What Granite City tries to do here, they got 2 timeouts. Canucks just don't have to give up anything too big here.
So we'll see how Granite City wants to play this. On senior night, pink out night.
Our next home game will be pink out.
It will be. All right, so let's see what Granite City wants to do. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. There's a snap. Lions back to pass. He steps up into the pocket. Now he's going to take off running, and he's going to be brought down hard at about the 29-yard line on a nice open field tackle by Zay Norton.
Yeah, great tackle there. Lions thought he could have some running space there, but he's met, and Granite City's just going to let the clock go.
They are. They're not going to use their timeouts, and that is going to take us to halftime. So time for the halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems. All things basement-y. Been doing their things since 1986, Woods Basement Company has. You can give them a call at their Collinsville home office there at 618-708-4055. We'll try to track down some halftime scores for you, and we'll recap this first half. We'll do all that here in just a little bit, as it is the Woods Basement System halftime show, and that starts pretty much right now on the Kahok Sports Network. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. The Collinsville Daily News, the new online source for everything newsworthy in and around Collinsville. This news source is designed to be the heartbeat of the Collinsville community and is owned and operated by members that live in this area. The Collinsville Daily News generates their revenue with local support from the community in which they serve and from advertising. They do not charge to read their content, so you'll never run into one of those annoying paywalls. Not only that, but the Collinsville Daily News offers free classified advertising. You have items you want to buy, sell, or trade? It's free to post. Wedding or engagements announcements, as well as obituaries, all free at collinsvilledailynews.com. Plus, they have the content that matters most. Collinsville news you need to know, coverage of Kahok sports, and a keen eye on city news. The Collinsville Daily News also has an event tab that allows you to find out what is going on in and around the region for you and your family, the heartbeat of the community. Helping readers make sense of an increasingly chaotic world. Check them out at collinsvilledailynews.com, on social media sites Facebook and Instagram. The heartbeat of this community is the Collinsville Daily News. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahok sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes that bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. And once again, we welcome you back to Kevin Green Field here at Granite City High School. It is halftime. The Granite City High School Marching Warriors and the flag team. And I believe they're reenacting some kind of a Western thing here. They got the old saloon doors over there off to your left of your screen. But, of course, we're on the wrong side of the field, so we get the back view of all of the props that they have out there. So, let's get on with our halftime show here. It is 20-0 after one half of play. Collinsville with the shutout going on in the first half. And elsewhere, here's what we have for you. Highland all over Civic Memorial, 28-0. That game has just went into the second quarter. Already in the second quarter, Waterloo is blanking Jerseyville by a score of 21-0. Triad right now handling Mascoutah, but just barely. That score is 10-7 as that game progresses through the second quarter. Also in the second quarter, Sterling over Quincy right now by a score of 14-7. Mount Zion, next week's opponent, they are taking on Effingham. And just starting the second quarter there, it is 7-0 in favor of the Braves. East Alton Wood River and Columbia, they are at halftime with the Oilers up by a score of 14-0. Southwestern Conference action for you in the second quarter. Edwardsville, they are 22 points better right now than Alton. That score is 28-6. North Mac over Greenville in the second quarter, 15-0. Central over Salem also in the second quarter, 22-0. And another shutout going on out in Clinton County as Carlisle is being blanked right now by Chester, with Chester up by a score of 13-0. And in the third inning at Busch Stadium, Cardinals and the Pirates are battling it out. And right now the Pirates have the edge in that one, but it's only in the third inning, and the Pirates lead by a score of 1-0. Here in this contest, we had nothing but runs for the first drive of the game for Collinsville as they marched down the field in 3 minutes and 7 seconds, and it was capped off by a Zay Norton 8-yard touchdown run to give Collinsville their 7-0 lead after the Andrew Chai extra point. Richardson, Jerry Richardson, the leading rusher in Collinsville Kahok history, had a 1-yard run just a couple of minutes later, as a matter of fact, after Collinsville intercepted the ball at midfield. Colby Anderson with that interception, and the missed extra point this time by Chai gave Collinsville a 13-0 lead, and then it stayed that way until the last minute of this first half when Collinsville picked up touchdown number 3, an 8-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Bagwell to Isaiah Gordon. And this time Andrew Chai's extra point was good, and that's where Collinsville stands right now by a score of 20-0 at halftime. Long halftime here tonight because it's senior night, pink out night, and all that good stuff. So it's a 20-minute halftime. And I don't have anything else to talk about. I've got plenty of stuff to talk about. But we're going to go ahead and take a break and thank our fine folks over at Woods Basement Systems. Again, all things basement-y. Woods Basement Systems since 1986. Give them a call. 618-708-4055. I have used them as well. I have. They took care of our garage floor that was sinking after a number of years, and they came in and poked holes in my garage floor and then pumped all that fine foamy stuff in there, and it raised up. It's all nice and level now, and we actually repainted the garage floor gray and got some pegboard up on the walls to hang up all of our stuff. So I recommend Woods Basement Systems. They did us right, and they'll do you right as well. Again, that number is 618-708-4055. Well, we'll be back here with the start of the third quarter in just a little while here on the Kahok Sports Network. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org. Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. Back here at Granite City High School, Todd Duke and Chris Kettler with you. We still have 7 minutes to go until the second half starts, so we'll hang out with you for a little while. I guess I was wrong on that Cardinal score. It is 0-0 as they entered the third inning. I was looking at my phone and saw it changed to 0-0 to 1-0, and now I've been told that I was wrong. So, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. Last year, by the way, against Granite City at home, Collinsville won 54-28. That was the first of three that Collinsville scored over 50 points in last year. Collinsville with two touchdowns in every quarter except the fourth quarter in that game where they had one touchdown. Jerry Richardson had 168 yards on 12 carries in that game and 5 rushing touchdowns. He also caught 3 passes for 71 yards and had another touchdown. So Richardson had a 6-touchdown game last year against Granite City, 239 all-purpose yards. Isaiah Norton had 15 tackles in that contest, 4 solo and 11 assists. Eric Stuber and Ethan Bagwell had a quarterback sack each, and Bagwell had a fumble recovery during that contest as well. So all that said, Granite City actually holds the edge over Collinsville over the previous 22 meetings. The Warriors are 12-10 against Collinsville in that time. Warriors won 4 straight from 2001 to 2004. And Granite City with back-to-back wins in 2018 and 19. They did it before then as well, 2006 and 2007. Collinsville had back-to-back wins twice, 2014 and 2015, and then all the way back in 1999 and 2000. So Collinsville trying to get one game closer in the head-to-head matchup since the STLtoday.com site started keeping track of all this stuff back in 1999. A little about Kendall Lyons. He is the 4th football head coach here at Granite City since 2018. He replaces Jake Janik, who went 0-14 over the last 2 seasons. Orlando Gooden went 3-6 in his 1 year. That was in 2019. Bradley Hasqueen went 5-5 in 2018 with a playoff loss in the first round of 7A playoffs. And before that, it was Carl Lumen who had a pretty good time here at Granite City as the head coach. Week number 4 win against Madison, by the way, earlier this year was the first win for Granite City since week number 8 of the 2018 season. That was a win at Cardinal Ritter High School, a 13-0 win. They had 3 wins that year, including a 54-49 win at Collinsville. So Granite City, been a while since they pulled down a victory before they got that win over Madison earlier in the year. All right, we still have about 5 minutes to go until we reach the third quarter start. So we're going to take our final break here during the halftime, get a drink of water, and the rest of the deal. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Once again, we welcome you back to Kevin Green Field here at Granite City High School. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you as we are a couple minutes away from getting the second half started. Before we do, big shout out to those fans watching on the Kahok Sports Network in Kansas and New Jersey and, of course, Las Vegas, Nevada. I work with Delvin Cross at the Hollywood Heights School, and before I left for the day, he's like, hey, man, give a shout out to all the folks in my family watching in Kansas. So I'm like, all right. And during this last commercial break, he yells up to the booth, hey, man, mention New Jersey also. And we already know that Coach Grusha has his little following there from Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, Chris Kettler, you're up, man. What did you think of the first half?
Good half by the Canucks. Their defense really shut them down there. Other than the 2 possessions where you didn't get scores, they moved the ball well. 3 out of the 5 possessions there. It's all in all a pretty good half. The clock keeps moving, and pretty good game so far for the Canucks.
Yeah, we've been our bread and butter this year seems to be defense, right?
Yeah, it really works well. When the defense can get a stop, they already got the pick on the very first possession, and they really help, like we said last week, So that could be big here if you can get match up with some of these higher scoring teams that are coming up.
Yeah. Told you about the Mount Zion score, or at least we told you about the score that it was as they were into the second quarter. They were only up 7-0 over Effingham. So that's a tough game there, man. Mount Zion versus Effingham. The Heart's got a good team this year. So that's probably a pretty good contest, and that's who we're playing next week. We have to go on the road to Mount Zion, almost about 2 hours away again. And we'll bring you that game next week.
I think it's 14-13 Effingham.
Okay.
Was the last update there was with
probably,
2 minutes in the second quarter.
Probably scored some points there during the second quarter while we were feeding you all the other scores that we had. So Granite City will get the ball back first. We will see if they can do anything with it. Collinsville's defense has been pretty stout. There's just been a couple of times that Granite City has been into Collinsville territory, but it wasn't very deep into Collinsville territory, and it didn't last very long.
No, not at all. The Cahoks were able to get the stops they needed, forced Granite City to punt.
Got a nice packed house over here in the bleachers to our left that contain the Kahok fans, and another set of bleachers over to our right where all of the Kahok crazies are, along with Captain Crazy.
And down the left, there's all kinds of folks.
Yeah, they're all sitting, though. That's how I know they're adults.
No, but
These guys are all standing, so they're all students.
Down the fence, the people are down,
they're
along the fence.
Yeah, they're right in front of us here, too.
Yeah.
Right along the fence. Nice contingent of Kahok fans, and we've got over 100 people watching us as well, so we are very well represented here tonight at Granite City High School. I like it.
Well, Granite City will receive to start the second half.
Collinsville out onto the field ready to go. Andrew Chai setting the ball on the tee as we speak. Back deep for Granite City is Amari Rogers-Parrott. Andrew Chai ready to go. The refs are ready to go, as you heard by the whistle. Collinsville spreads out, and we are ready to get the second half underway, and we do just that. Andrew Chai kicks it high and to about the 12-yard lines, where Parrott takes it from there across the 20, gets up to the 25, and again, I believe he ran into his own player.
Contingent of guys there, and just nowhere to run, no matter who he ended up running into.
Yeah. So Granite City will start 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
I don't think the Cahoks have any sacks yet.
No, they do not.
Lions been able to get out of most things there, but
they've come close a couple of times.
Since a few times they've stopped the running back into the backfield.
One turnover, that belongs to Colby Anderson. Intercepted the ball right at midfield on the first offensive series by Granite City. Here is Lions in shotgun, stacked wide receivers on either side, and he's going to throw, and he's going to run out of room. He's going to get tackled and sacked. You asked for it. You got it. Toyota.
Eric Stuber
delivers
for me.
That he does. Stuber with his first quarterback sack of the year. And Collinsville came in with 7 of those. Arms and Habermill had 2 apiece coming into this contest, so give one to Stuber. Isaiah Norton also has a sack. Thomas Hare has a sack. And you can add Eric Stuber to that list, and that'll be 2nd down and deep now for Granite City. 2nd and 18, ball on the 19. Lions in shotgun. Wide receivers are spread out this time. 2 on either side of the formation. As Lions is going to throw, and he throws it into the slot area, and taking it immediately back almost to the original line of scrimmage was Isaiah Ford.
Ford makes a catch, and then 4 Cahoks end up closing in on him there. Great coverage by the Cahoks.
Almost got all of it back. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. So Collinsville trying to force Granite City on a 3 plays and a punt once again. 3rd and long for Granite City. 10.5 minutes left to go here in this 3rd quarter. We're just underway. 2 wide receivers on either side of this formation. And Carl Harris will now switch over to the left-hand shoulder now of Lions. Here's the snap. Lions going back to pass. He is going to get pressured. He's got all kinds of pressure, and that ball is going to be thrown incomplete. There is a flag right at the line of scrimmage, and I believe that's going to be a hold against Granite City. And it is.
Kahok will probably decline this one.
Decline it and take 4th down and 11 and let Granite City punt the ball back. Penalty is declined, and that'll bring out the punt team for both Granite City and Collinsville.
And the Lions nearly got sacked again, but just barely got that ball off in time and found a man in the area.
Brady Smalley is the punter. Smalley, by the way, a 4-sport athlete: soccer, golf, baseball.
It's amazing you play 3 sports in
I know.
the fall like that.
Here's the snap. It was high, but he brought it down just fine. Kick is angled toward the far sideline, where it is going to take a Granite City bounce out of bounds, but it's going to be in Collinsville territory at the Kahok 45-yard line. So once again, great starting field position here for Collinsville.
Granite City's punting that absolutely nowhere near Colby Anderson. No chance for any sort of run back.
Yeah, it looks like Marquise Berry, he's back out in the field. Remember, he left injured earlier in this game, and he's running out of the field to play defense, still a little gimpy. Well, looks like Devin Habermill is going to come in play a little offense here. Colby Anderson will head to the sideline.
I've done this look a few times.
Yep.
Him lining up back behind the offensive line.
Almost kind of like a tight end, but he's off of the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers over here on the near side, one on the far side. Richardson, the lone running back. He's going to get the carry. He's going to follow Habermill, and Richardson's going to get to midfield before he's finally brought down. That'll be a gain of about 4 on the play. They'll mark him down at the 49.
Anything, Jerry got slowed up a bit there as Bagwell's still trying to read the play, and whether or not he wants to actually hand it off there.
So Habermill will stay out there and line up in the same spot. Pinnell lines up over here as the slot receiver on the near side, along with Isaiah Gordon. KJ Thorpe's Watt over on the far side, and Richardson's going to roll out, so empty backfield. Bagwell keeps it, runs into his own player, steps to the left, and gets it up to the 49-yard line, and that's going to be maybe a half-a-yard gain. That's about it. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Bagwell just wasn't quick enough through the holes there that were there for him. There was some running room.
So Habermill will come off, and Anderson will come back on as the clock continues to run with 8:50 left to play here in this 3rd quarter. Collinsville up 20-0. We're just underway in quarter number 3. Kahok's trying to keep this drive alive. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from their own 49-yard line. Richardson, Pinnell, and Thorpe Watts line up over on the far side. Empty backfield, and now we have a flag on the play. It's against Collinsville. There's a delay of game call. So instead of 3rd and 6, we're going to look at a 3rd down and 11. And we'll see how Collinsville wants to handle this one. Typically a no-brainer passing down on 3rd and long. But the Kahawks sometimes prove to be unconventional. Now there's confusion.
Well, Coach has been talking to this ref on the near sideline, pointing towards the play clock here. He wants to talk to the white hat about, I assume, the clock.
Or the 2 different clocks that saying 2 different things.
And they're going to say, the back judge here, I'm counting it out on either way, no matter what it says.
Right. Yeah, they're supposed to count it down themselves and not rely on digital technology. So the referee explained that to him. I was counting it down anyway, so they're going to put the play clock back at 25 seconds because it was down to 12 again before all that took place. Now the play clock starts again, as well as the game clock as we approach 8 minutes left to go here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 11 here for Collinsville. Colby Anderson And Isaiah Gordon line up over here on the near side. 2 more on the far. Here's a snap. Bagwell rolls out to his right, throws on the run. He's got Pennell, and that's a first down all the way down at the Warriors' 37-yard line. Nice play on 3rd and long.
I think one of them 3rd down conversions there.
How about one of them 3rd down conversions?
Hadn't really needed that. They've been moving the ball well. They got the touchdown earlier on the 4th down. Now finally a 3rd down conversion.
So we're living large, man. We're living large. Diane Miller is watching us. Mayor John Miller's lovely wife. 2 wide receivers on either side again. Colby Anderson goes into motion, and the handoff is going to go right up the middle to Jerry Richardson. He's got some room. He darts out to his left. He's up the sideline. He's trying to go all the way, but he has a bowl over a Granite City player, and he doesn't quite get into the end zone. He'll be marked down at about the 3-yard line. And that Granite City player a little slow in getting up, and that's Zayden Kelly. And Kelly immediately has the referee's feet right down in front of his eyes and gets up complaining about something, not sure what it is. And Amanda Bauer was standing right down there as well. She was ready to help out if needed be. And
yeah, some of the other Granite City players were telling him as he got up, get off the field here, get looked at. You took a hit.
Yeah. So 1st and goal here for Collinsville from the Granite City 3-yard line.
What a run by Jerry to set this up.
Sure was. There's a keeper by Bagwell. He follows Richardson, and in for the touchdown is Bagwell, and the Kahawks hit pay dirt once again.
Jerry Richardson sets it up with the big run right there from the 3, and then he sets up the block there. Kahawks get their 4th score of the night.
Bagwell gets his first touchdown of this game, at least running. And Collinsville adds another 6 points on the board, trying to make it 7. Andrew Chai from the hold of Pennell. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So Collinsville adds on to their shutout, 27-0 in favor of the Kahawks, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawks Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Back here at Granite City High School, Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you.
Pujols home run.
Pujols home run.
701.
701 home runs.
1-1.
Solo shot 1-1 in the 4th inning. And the mayor's Diane Miller chimes in again. Mayor John Miller is watching the same game, but they're watching on 2 different TVs. So that's nice. That means I have 2 separate viewers in the same household. We'll take it. Here is a run, and this is by the gentleman who was just injured on the last play. Oh, boy, and a big open field tackle there by Collinsville's Michael Tongay on Zayden Kelly. Kelly ran like 20 yards straight east and never did get going up north.
Kahawks really just seal it off there. McCluskey, I think he about got blocked in the back there. He was one of them, and then that allows Tongay to come around and get the big hit.
So Granite City will start in the shadows of their own goalpost. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 11. As Collinsville's defense continues to put the clamps down here on the Granite City offense, and now we have a timeout. One of the Collinsville players has to tie their shoe. Is that Colby?
Trying to tie their cleats. It's
No.
Thomas Hare.
Yeah, Hare. All right, so Lions in shotgun once again. He has Carl Harris over his left shoulder. And the snap. Lions back to pass from the goal line. He completes the pass and does so to Ian Poston. And Poston will get up to the 15-yard line, so a gain of 4 on the play. As Granite City tries to dig themselves out of their own end zone area. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Lions had Haverhill bearing down on him there in the end zone, nearly a safety.
Granite City Warriors offense trying to find some traction here. 6.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. 2 wide receivers on either side of the formation, really spread out over here on these right hash marks. And Lyons is going to go back to pass again. He's going to throw the ball. It's almost picked off twice. It went right through the hands of Eric Stuber and then almost landed in the hands of Isaiah Gordon.
2 chances at the turnover there. If Stuber maybe could have got a little bit more of a hand on it, he could have popped it up, and it could have stayed up there for Gordon.
Well, I don't know if Stuber doesn't touch that ball. Maybe it goes right to Gordon.
Oh, so maybe he knocked it down.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
He was like, you're getting ready to catch the ball, and then it gets tipped a different direction. So you try to figure out where it's going to go, and by the time you do, it's already down on the ground.
Moving fast.
Yeah. 3rd down and 6 here for Granite City. Here's a snap. Lions back to pass again. He's getting pressured. He rolls out to his left-hand side, and he's going to throw on the run again, and he's going to throw that one incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and that means that Granite City's going to be punting from their own end zone. We're pretty close to it.
Where he stepped up there to throw that one, he was
close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting real close.
Yeah. We'll probably be kicking this ball from around the 5-yard line. As Colby Anderson is going to go back toward midfield, but the Kahawks, by all intents and purposes, should get this ball in Granite City territory.
None of these punts have been anywhere near Colby, so I'd like to see him just really crash down here and maybe try to block this punt.
Roger Parrott is back to punt. He takes it at the 1. He gets it. End over end kick, aimed toward the sideline, takes a Collinsville bounce, and then it takes a little bit of a Granite City bounce, and Collinsville is going to have the ball at the Granite City 42-yard line.
Interesting punting from Granite City, yeah. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Oh, McIntyre. McIntyre's going to come out here for this series.
Okay.
Colby's going to get a break. He's been out there, offense and defense.
Why not?
Or not.
Or not.
He's just getting the play.
I guess I'm going to bring in McIntyre, a little bit of fun.
Well, Bagwell's getting his helmet fixed or something.
Oh, so Colby's going to have to play quarterback, huh?
Colby's quarterback now.
Yeah.
Some kind of issue with Bagwell's helmet.
Yeah, they're looking at it down here right below us. So it is Colby Anderson in shotgun for Collinsville. Richardson's the lone running back, and he'll get the handoff, and he'll try the right side, and he'll not get much.
We saw a little bit of Colby at quarterback in the first game of the year, and that's about it.
We're still dealing with Bagwell's helmet now. Now Bagwell and company working on that helmet are getting a little bit of viewership down there. Some of the other players gather around and they want to know what's going on as well. So a loss of 1 on the play on that run by Richardson. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11 here for Collinsville. Thorpe's Watt over on the far side. In the slot over there with him is Pinnell. McIntyre in the slot on this side. He goes into motion. Here's the snap. Fake handoff to him. Richardson up the middle. He's got a blocker. He's got some room. He's up the sideline. And he is going to be in for a touchdown. No, they're going to call him out. They're going to call him out at the 1-yard line. 41-yard run when he needed 42.
Got to the sideline there and just had to tiptoe across there. Couldn't quite do it.
I thought he did.
I was hopeful he did. It looked like Bagwell's helmet was ready, but I think coach is going to say, yeah, you guys can just finish this one off.
Can he borrow somebody else's?
It looks like maybe he
he was
going to take somebody else's helmet. Now they're...
Yeah, it looks like he was trying on Edwin Kircher's helmet. That didn't fit, so we're going to try again. All right. 1st and goal for Collinsville, and a handoff to Richardson, and he falls down. Falls down at the 5-yard line, so that's going to be actually a loss of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal from there for the Kahawks. It looked like there was a little confusion on that handoff there.
It's like the confusion came from the snap there. Colby just wasn't quite ready for it or what it was, and then the handoff. Richardson didn't like the running lane he had to go up the middle, tried to kick it to the outside, and then kind of lost his feet.
So 2nd and goal here for Collinsville. Anderson remains in there at quarterback. And he's going to hand the ball off once again to Jerry Richardson. And Richardson is going to get taken down at the 1. So he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 3rd and goal here for Collinsville. Now Bagwell's ready to go. Granite City, though, they have a injured player on the field. So we have a injury timeout. We'll step aside for just a moment as well. And we're back in a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go Kahawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet. It's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
Well, we had to cut that commercial off, so sorry about that. And we have a third down play and a dive into the end zone for a touchdown for Jerry Richardson from 1 yard out. And Collinsville does indeed score yet another touchdown. This one on 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line. And Jerry Richardson has his second 1 yard touchdown run of the night.
It was set up by his big run there. He got some help there. Two guys met him pretty much immediately. Bagwell helped him spurn through that and get to the end zone. Chai on for the extra point.
Chai has missed just one extra point here in this game, and he is good on that one as well. So 34-0 in favor of your Collinsville Kahawks, and we'll go ahead and take another break. Why not? We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from Granite City High School. Kevin Greenfield and Amari Roger Parrott is back deep for Granite City as Andrew Chai ready to kick off once again. Chai, a low line drive shot. That one is going to roll all the way to the 21-yard line where it is picked up by Ryan Brokaw. And Brokaw doesn't really get to go anywhere. Picked it up at about the 22, got to the 25.
Zay Norton wrapped him up. Brought him down for the tackle.
3:51 left to play here in this third quarter. 34-0 in favor of Collinsville. Granite City trying to find some offensive traction here. Collinsville's defense has been playing stellar, as has been the case since the season started.
We gave up a field goal last week, and goose egg so far up there this game.
Even the opening week loss against Belleville East, the defense played very well, I thought. One wide receiver on the far side, two over here on the near. The hand is to Harris, and he'll go nowhere. He'll get back up to the line of scrimmage before he's pushed back, and they'll give him no forward progress at all, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and they got the triad game where, well, they got that late score, which was kind of a result of some confusion on the downs and the shutout against Alton.
Yeah, in the Charleston game, they had that one Charleston 98-yard drive. That was about the only blemish on the defense's record so far this year. Charleston got the ball on their own, too, and drove all the way downfield to score. 2nd down and 10. Lions in shotgun. Again, two wide receivers on the near, one on the far, and he's back to pass. Down the middle it goes, and just didn't connect. Kind of led Ian Poston just a little bit too much on that pass.
Just out of his reach there. Guys coming in here, different defensive line guys. So some guys get some rest.
And again, a big hello to those folks watching out in Kansas and New Jersey. Those are Delvin Cross's people. And, of course, the Gersh family watching out in Las Vegas. I'm going to Las Vegas in January for the first time ever. Lions in shotgun again. Back to pass once again. He's getting pressure by Stuber. He gets rid of the ball, gets it into the hands of Harris, and Harris was tripped up right at the last moment by Michael Tonge, or Harris would have been off to the races at least up to midfield.
Well, at least got that first down there. Shoestring tackle by Tonge.
And that brings up 4th down, so you are correct there. That saved a first down.
There you go. Yeah, and they'll force them to punt.
Yep. Rogers Parrott back out again. And Colby Anderson will stand back at his own 40-yard line. Parrott will punt this ball from his own 15.
All the punts have been nowhere near Colby.
Now it looks like there's more confusion here for Granite City as they're down to 0 on the play clock, and they called a timeout just in time. With 1 second left on that play clock, they got that timeout called. So a timeout used by Granite City. That leaves them with 2 for the rest of the game. And it sends us to another commercial break, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Got the kick sky high, but it doesn't go very far to the 50-yard line, where then it hit right on the 50-yard line and then took a Collinsville roll 4 yards before Granite City could touch it. So the Kahawks will start in Granite City territory once again.
Went so high, they hollered for the Kahawk players just get away, and rode the 50, and then Granite City players watched it roll, but in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Somebody finally picked it up.
So the Warriors are not having very much fun on senior night. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Collinsville didn't have very much fun on their senior night either, because that was week number 1 against Belleville East. So Bagwell back in shotgun once again. He takes the snap and he'll fake the handoff. He'll keep it himself and he'll go right with that right tackle. Oh, puts a stiff arm right into the face of big Antonio Washington. 6 foot, 245-pound senior.
Something going on underneath us here with Gordon.
Yeah, there's all kinds of flags down right below us.
Gordon and Amari Rogers Parrott. 2 flags came out from this near ref. Basically after the play.
Tell you what, Bagwell just threw Washington down like it was yesterday's trash, and we have a couple of personal fouls doled out on each side. They're going to offset, and we'll replay the down.
I think it was after the play, so the down counts.
The down counts. It's first down.
So nothing as far as the yardages will be marked off, and that big hit by Bagwell just kind of knocking Washington away.
He'll put the ball all the way up at the 28-yard line.
The Chaos can get another touchdown here. We'll be in the running clock zone.
Yeah, we will.
We got the running clock on Mattoon last week after touchdown, 2-point conversion. 6 seconds into the fourth quarter.
We are 1 minute and 40 seconds away from the fourth quarter here. As the wide receivers line up, Cole McCluskey over here on the near side, McIntyre in the slot next to him. Here's a snap, Bagwell back to pass. Now he's going to step up, and there's a flag on the play, and that's probably going to be a holding call. And a pass is complete, but it's not going to count. It's to Cole McCluskey, and I'm sure his dad's going nuts right now, but that's going to be called back on a holding call by Collinsville's Javier Oseguera.
I guess that's the only call there. The Granite City player ended up with his helmet off. McCluskey hauling it in there.
Nice catch by Cole, but it's not going to count.
His first catch.
I'm sure his dad's jumping up and down somewhere, and now he's probably under his breath.
Ask him about it the next game. Next home game.
Yeah. We only have one of those left on the schedule. hopefully if we can close things out here in a good fashion like we did last year, we'll get to host another playoff game.
So try it again here.
So first down, and that's a long way to go. 25 yards. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Colby Anderson. He's up the middle. He's got plenty of room, and he has to bowl over one. A couple of guys close in after that, all the way back down to the 15-yard line. It was 1st and 25. He got 28. First down, Collinsville.
All kinds of running room there. Colby's a hard runner there, and Granite City doesn't see Jerry Richardson out there. They're not worried about the run, and boom. Colby Anderson can do it too.
Man, you ain't kidding there. That was a big run. And after the end of the night, Colby might just have his yards that he needed to get 1,000 for his career. Bagwell in shotgun, hands the ball off to Anderson. Again, he's up the middle again, and he's going to push, and he's in for the touchdown. 16-yard touchdown by Anderson. And the extra point, if we make this, will give Collinsville their 40 points for their second game in a row.
Good hard runs there by Colby. He's been out there on defense too. Some tough runs there. We already got the 40, and we make it 41.
Oh yeah, 41.
Here.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my math on the run here. So trying to get to 41, and that one is going to go wide. So
good
it was a good thing it wasn't 39. So we got our 40. And that's what we're going to have to settle for right now on that one. So 40-0 lead here by Collinsville with 45.4 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. And we will be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Nolan Arenado with an RBI single in the fifth inning, and the St. Louis Cardinals have taken the lead over the Pittsburgh Pirates 2-1. Here it is 40-0. We have 45.4 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. And Andrew Chai kicks it off again. This one's angled toward the far sideline where it is caught by Zayden Kelly, and Kelly moves it up to almost the 30-yard line. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 28-yard line, and that clock continues to run, and we'll see if Collinsville even wants to get off a play here before that clock rolls all the way down, as the play clock hasn't started yet, and they can definitely do that. They can wait if they want to.
I don't think they're going to get the playoff here. And
they're not even going to try.
Into the quarter, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We'll go to the fourth.
Yep, that is going to do it for quarter number 3. Quarter number 4 will be coming your way here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Back here at Granite City, my name would be Todd Duke. Chris Kettler would be on the other microphone, and we are underway in quarter number 4. Lyons stays in there for Granite City. He's back to pass. He throws to the sideline, and that is caught, and not a lot of room to move after that. After that catch was made over there, I believe that was Logan Webb. And Webb will pick up about 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Gordon just got the first hit on him there and really never let go. Norton finishing it off.
Clock will continue to run. The only thing that can stop the clock from here on out is a timeout called by one of the two teams, a score by one of the two teams, or an injury. We don't want that. We've already had a few of those, but it seems like everybody's okay. There's a snap. And this is just a short pass, but that was right over the left shoulder pad there of Carl Harris. And the incomplete pass normally would stop the clock, but we have a mercy rule in effect as Collinsville has a 40-0 lead, and the clock will not stop.
Yeah, so get the ball back here and maybe have some second team in there on offense, see if they can't get a score.
Kahawks on defense. Still got a couple of their starters in there in the secondary. And a little movement up front. Yep, that was it. That's all he needed to do. He barely moved. His feet didn't, but his body did. And they called a false start over here against Bay Damiano. And that'll back Granite City up 5 more yards.
All it takes, he's at the end of the line there. And
yeah, he's the closest, standing right next to the referee, man. You better not even sneeze.
Can't move.
Nope.
Referee wound the clock. It's not stopping anyway, bud.
Yeah. So Damiano will be replaced over here by Zayden Kelly. Matter of fact, Damiano goes all the way over to the sideline. He's on the bench. There is Lyons. He's going to tuck it and roll with it. Nope, he's going to try to make something out of nothing, and he almost threw that ball away. That's an incomplete pass. He tried to shovel it up, and he almost shoveled it right into the hands of Habermill.
He's definitely out of the tackle box there, but yeah, he just about threw it right into Dab. He did throw it right into Habermill.
Yeah, Adam Remar was there too.
And
that's a couple of big bodies coming at you, man. And, you know, Lyons is 6'1" and 175 pounds.
I would say, I don't know if it got back to the line of scrimmage. It still might be able to have been intentional grounding.
I don't know. At any rate, it's a 4th down and 12 after that play. And they're going to punt again, and standing in midfield is Colby Anderson. There's a high snap this time, and Smalley sends a high one into the air, and Anderson will catch this one and then fall forward across the 40-yard line. I think that's what the only return was on a punt tonight for Anderson.
Yeah,
went about 6 yards.
So we'll have people like Evan Finley and
Harris
Williams.
We're gonna have some subs coming in now.
Tyler Minner, some of the receivers that'll be out there, and Chase Reynolds will play quarterback. Tange will be the running back.
Got to take the roster off the wall. I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Lining up as a wide receiver over here on the Neo side is Darius Williams. There's a snap and a quick throw over to the side, but Ryan McIntyre had that ball land on the ground before it bounced into his hands.
Jacob Taylor out there on the offensive line. You got Jack Shepard. Hearns out there now. He's kind of been in and out throughout the game.
2 wide receivers on either side of this formation. Chase Reynolds is the quarterback. He'll hand the ball off, and skirting right over toward our camera, that is Michael Tange. And Tange will get some positive yardage. He'll get about half of what he needed. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5, but Granite City has yet another injured player on the field, so they will stop the clock for an injury, and we will take another timeout for the injury. So we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Back here at Granite City, it is 3rd down and 5 for Collinsville from their own 45-yard line. Here's a snap, and the handoff is going to go up the middle to Christian Smith. And Smith will get a couple of yards, and it'll bring up a 4th down and about 2 to go here for a 1st down for Collinsville. And looking like the Kahawks are going to go ahead and go for it here.
They're not going to punt.
No, Chase Reynolds will come over and have a small chat with Colton Rhodes, who, by the way, has a big old smile on his face. Wide receivers, 2 on the far. That is Quentin Patterson all the way over there on the far sideline. Here is a keeper by Reynolds. He has the 1st down, and he'll barrel over a couple of people while he gets into Granite City territory.
I see the second team come in there and get a 1st down.
Yeah.
Got Connor Grieve and Ryan Davison coming out here now for the offensive line.
Rome Richardson, Jerry's younger brother, checks into the game.
Jack Shepard, a little hobbled coming off.
Yeah, a little banged up coming off, isn't he?
Going to give Rome a carry here. He got one last week.
Yeah, he had a carry for a yard, and Andrew Chai had a carry for a yard last week. Darius Williams lines up over here on this near side. Tyler Minner along with him in the slot. Here's a snap, and the handoff is going to go to Rome Richardson, and Rome will get another yard. So he has a total of 2 yards gained in his first 2 carries on the varsity side of things. And they're going to go ahead and give him 2 yards. How about that? That'll make it 3.
And we got the one that we wrote in here, Loyal Patterson.
Yeah. Loyal Patterson, a freshman, was brought up onto the varsity team this week for the Ryan McIntyre had to sit out this game after he got tossed from last week's game.
Looks like he'll line up in the backfield here. Maybe he'll get a carry now.
Could be. There's the snap, and it is going to be a handoff to Patterson. Patterson, he comes up this near side. He'll get a couple of yards before he is brought out of bounds. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6 to go here for Collinsville. As we are already down to 4:45 left to play here in this second half, 4th quarter.
They're bringing Arms in here again. Maybe he can get another carry. Didn't he get one?
I think so.
In another game?
Oh, he had a touchdown a couple of weeks ago.
He lines up in the backfield this time.
Lines up over the right shoulder of Reynolds, and he'll get the handoff. He'll go up the middle, and he'll have some success. Spins, and then gets brought down, but I think he is about a yard after what he needed to pick up for a 1st down, and it is a 1st down for the Collinsville Kahawks with 4 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter.
Subs doing their job here on offense, just keeping the line moving down the field, and keeping this clock running here, which is what it's going to do anyway. But
yeah, no stopping that.
Don't want to have Granite City have the ball, trying to get this shut out.
Evan Finley lines up as a wide receiver over on the far side. McIntyre's in the slot over there. There's another snap, and Chase Reynolds is going to keep, has some nifty moves, and knocks down the referee and picks up positive yardage while he does so. Referee got turned around, and then he got hit by Reynolds as he was moving the ball, and he picks up about 9 yards, does Chase. 2nd down and 1 coming up.
Down near the first down. Now it looks like Stuber is going to come in.
Stuber's going to come in and probably get a carry, huh?
Moving in all kinds of guys here to give them carries.
Yep, Stuber's going to settle in over the left-hand shoulder of Reynolds. Getting all kinds of players in here to get a little bit of offensive fun under their belts. Reynolds takes the snap, hands it off to Stuber, and Stuber tries the right tackle area. He barrels forward. I believe he has enough for a first down, and he does. So the Kahawks B team moving the chains. Getting them some fine varsity experience here for these youngsters.
Yeah, Vincent Springfield out there on that offensive line. That last one, he goes to the sideline. Trying to shout out some of these guys as I notice them.
Yeah.
Thomas Hare now going to line up for this next carry.
Ryan Davison lines up over here as a right tackle. There's the snap, and the handoff goes to Thomas Hare, and Thomas gets wrapped up almost immediately. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it, as we are down now to 2 minutes left to go here in this one. Who else you going to bring in off the bench? Mondre Kroom comes in.
Mondre Kroom, he's been known to get some carries.
I'll bet $1 to a donut that he gets this carry. He'll move over to the right shoulder of Reynolds as we are down to 90 seconds left to play here in this one. Here's a snap. Reynolds is going to keep it. Going to zigzag his way around, and he's going to turn it upfield, and he gets through another defender and all the way down to the 3-yard line. Collinsville will have it 1st and goal from there with the B team driving down the field.
Well, they've worked hard here, and they kind of deserve a score here, but I don't know if you're going to rub it in here with just a minute come up here on the clock, but they kind of deserve a score here since they worked so hard.
1 minute to go. Collinsville will at least get off one more play. Kroom this time will move over to the left-hand side of Reynolds. 1st and goal from the 3 for Collinsville. There's a snap, and the handoff goes to Kroom, and Kroom is in for a touchdown. How about that?
There you go. Good stuff to see. 46-0.
Clock continues to move. They'll get the extra point off, and that'll probably be about it.
It's like they might try some kind of two-point. Clock should have stopped on the score.
Should have. They're going to go for 2. Kroom is going to be lined up deep in a single eye.
They're just going to take a knee.
Now they're going to take a knee and not go for the extra point, and that's going to do it. The siren sounds, and Collinsville wins by a score of 46-0. And the Kahawks improve to 5-1 on the year as we welcome you into the post-game show brought to you by Cafe Agape in Collinsville, home of the Kahawk Chicken Sandwich. Cafe Agape trying to get some new hires under their belt so they can open that Collinsville location back up for everyday lunch service and dinner service, but they haven't been unable to do that so far. So right now they're concentrating on catering. If you have an event coming up, big or small, give Cafe Agape a call. That phone number is 345-CAFE. That is 618-345-2233. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future. To create your inheritance. To build your vision. To anticipate the known and unknown. And to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions, kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. And once again, we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network as Collinsville wins this one here tonight by a final score of 46-0. And joining us now on the post-game program is the offensive coordinator, Drew Cordes. But I want to talk a little defense, man. Let's talk a little defense. How about that Collinsville Kahok defense? 2 games in a row, you guys institute running clock, and 3 points for your opponent in those 2 games.
Lethal. I mean, Coach Max got it drawn up. All our defensive coaches have everything game planned, ready to go. The boys are ready. And then once the play's snapped, like, our boys just take over. Like, that's one defensive unit that needs to be feared by this area.
Let's talk about that first drive, man. You guys get the ball and you drive down the field. Took only 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Not a passing play at all in that first drive. Run, and it ended up in the hands of Zay Norton for an 8-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, it's good to get kids like Zay because we need some more depth at running back. And when we see him just pounding the ball, you know, he's got that Mike Allstott in him, and he's just going to get bounced off of. And really, I mean, we came in with the game plan, take what they give us. They wanted to continue to, you know, spread out and defend the pass, and we didn't have to do anything different. You know, that's the good thing about our offense is you got a game like Alton where we throw for 300 yards, and then last week and today where we just got to run the ball, and it's going to work.
Nice drop, man. You're in good hands with Mike Allstott.
Mike Allstott.
That's a blast from the past, man. That was pretty good. All right, let's move forward a little bit. The 8-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Gordon. Talk us through that one.
That was huge. So we've been working on that. We've been working on trying to just get upfield, put the brakes on, and kind of dive towards that front pylon and getting Bagwell rolled out. He put the ball right on the money. Isaiah broke down, got his spacing, went straight down, caught that ball. I mean, it was big because if that's incomplete, it's only a 13-0 game going into half. They get the ball. You never know what happens. Maybe we miss a tackle, and all of a sudden it's 13-7, but getting up 20, you know, I think that was very big going into that second half.
Colby Anderson, man. I mean, the guy, you know, we already know what he does, everything. He played quarterback last year, did a great job of that. You guys got him all over the place this year, running back, wide receiver, played quarterback again when Bagwell had some trouble with his helmet, but he scored 3 touchdowns again tonight, man. He is already up to 44 touchdowns in his Kahok career, and he just keeps on adding to it.
Yeah, he's just one of those. He's leaving his legacy. You know, we talked about that yesterday, Coach Yates, he was talking about leaving your legacy, leaving your mark here at Collinsville High School, and he's certainly done that. Man, I couldn't be more proud of the way he's handled the last 4 years, and especially the last 3 years with me that I've been a part of the staff. And, it's just great to see his growth, great to see his maturity, and it's just one of those great stories.
Yeah, you got the B team in there toward the end, and giving all these guys, man, your guys are exchanging running backs like I exchanged bottles back in the day when I found them in the ditch.
Yeah, it's awesome getting those kids out there. I'm in the headset and I hear, hey, Loyal wants to run. He just gets called up as a freshman. Rome wants to run because he wants to try and get a touchdown to beat Jerry. We're just trying to get everybody to play, and it's fun whenever we get that opportunity because it doesn't happen all the time, and whenever we get the opportunity, we want to take advantage of it.
Yeah. All right, guys, you got your work cut out for you these next 3 weeks on the schedule, man. Mount Zion, we got to travel there next week. They handed you your only regular season loss last year. A very good Champaign Centennial team after that. And then you got to go to Centralia for their senior night. They're playing pretty good.
Yes, we've got our work cut out for us. So we get back tonight. We start working tomorrow. We got some revenge to take to Mount Zion. We're not going to sit on that 3-hour bus ride and just to roll over and go up there and let them do what they did to us last year. So we're pumped. We're ready for it. And then when we get Centennial, we don't know anything about them. They got to come to our house. So we got that, and then Centralia is going to look to give us our revenge from last year because we took care of them. So we've got our work cut out for us for the next 3 weeks, but that's the great thing about us. We got these 3 weeks to get better and then get ramped up for playoff season.
Hey, man, Coach Cross and Coach Gersh are always telling me to say hi to people out there. You got anybody you want to say hi to that's watching?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say hi. I know my coworker, Aaron Dye, he said he was making sure he was going to stay on tonight to listen, and then my parents always tune in to every game over in Sparta, Illinois, so that's a good hour away from Collinsville. So it's just I always like to when people say, hey, nice post game, hey, nice game tonight, and I get text messages and stuff. So
that's nice. All right, man, we'll see you at LC's.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you, man. That is Drew Cordes, the offensive coordinator here for your Collinsville Kahawks, and pretty much going to do it for us, man. 46-0 in favor of Collinsville, and we're just off and running right from the get-go. The interception by Colby Anderson sets everything up. And Chris Keller, your thoughts on the game?
I think Coach Cordes handled it well there, especially like in that score before the end of the half there to make it 20-0, and just a good all-around game for the Chaos. Get that shutout, and this team's flying high and doing real well before we go to Mount Zion.
All right, man. I guess we'll see you next week at the soccer game at Belleville East, right?
Yeah, that's definitely one I don't want to miss. That should be a good one to see.
All right, we have that one, and then we'll be at Mount Zion the following day. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris Kettler. Our next live stream will come your way Tuesday, however. We'll be on the road all week next week. We're at Edwardsville on Tuesday for some girls volleyball action, and then we're at Belleville East for the boys soccer action, and then we're at Mount Zion for the football game. So we have a busy week of traveling next week here on the Kahok Sports Network. Big thank you to Colton Rhodes joining us on the pregame show, and another big thank you to Drew Cordes for joining us on the postgame show. Big thanks also to Zach Roseman, who rounded up all the halftime scores for us, and, of course, Chris Kettler on the other microphone and operating the camera tonight. We always appreciate everyone's help. We appreciate the sponsors, and we appreciate all of you that have been watching wherever you are watching from. My name is Todd Duke, and until Tuesday evening, everybody have a fantastic weekend.